Conclude, under this section I usually raise 2 or 3 commitments of promised legislation or of programme for government commitments. But today I just want to raise one issue, but I want to do it in some detail because of the seriousness of the situation. And this is yes, it's around the programme for government commitment to deliver on principles of social inclusion for the traveller community, and it's about a commitment by the Minister for Equality, Aodhán Ó Ríordáin, that traveller ethnicity would be a reality, and he rightly said this didn't need legislation or a referendum, and his commitment came after the Oireachtas Committee on Justice and Equality recommended that we recognise the travellers as an ethnic community, and this is supported by the UN and by the IHRC. So I just set out that stall, Concolia, in the light of the evictions of families from the traveller community in Dundalk, which runs contrary to the government commitment. And this process of evicting traveller families from a halting site...
Sorry, Deputy, now really, you're stretching it.
Well,
the eviction of travellers from anywhere in the country is a very serious matter, but not on the order of business.
Well, I did try to get a topical issue in this matter, and I understand.
Sorry, Deputy. If you put the issue down for tomorrow, I'll consider it.
Okay, well,
please, not on the order of business.
I will
if I allow
that,
you in, I have to allow everybody else in on issues like that.
Okay, but can I also raise the issue of the review of fire safety in traveller accommodation that the government published in December 2015 following the Carrick Mines tragedy, which said very, very clearly that nothing in this fire safety review process is intended to be used to address the broader traveller accommodation issues in a negative way. So clearly this is not a green light, and I made it clear this is not a green light to evict travellers from halting sites which do not meet fire safety standards. But instead of putting health and safety measures in place, that's exactly what the local county executive is doing, and more evictions are planned for
Sorry, Deputy, thank
tomorrow.
you very much. I think you've had your chance now.
Okay, well, can I ask the Taoiseach, in keeping with the commitments, will he make a statement before the Dáil ends, as Minister Ó Ríordáin promised, to recognise travellers as an ethnic group, and will he request that the Minister of the Environment stops the eviction? There are more evictions planned for tomorrow. Stops the eviction of these citizens.
That has to be raised. I suggest you raise it as a topical issue.
The question of ethnicity has not come before Government for discussion. Was referred to at a Cabinet subcommittee and further work to be done there. I would point out that, in respect to the serious matter that the Deputy has raised about traveller accommodation, the site in question in Cancora was unoccupied since 2008. It was a serious deterioration. Occupied in April of 2014. The fire officer indicated last November, after an inspection of the site, formed the opinion that it was dangerous in its manner of occupation. Clearly, that's a serious issue. And I understand that after notices were ignored, that the Gardaí on Friday attempted to enforce the direction by moving on some of those caravans. The occupants and their representative group have not entered into discussion with Louth County Council, as far as I know.
Sorry, we can't have a discussion.
Well, in that sense, that's where this needs to be dealt with in the first instance. You can't have a situation, Deputy, where a fire officer says this is a fire hazard and that it's continued to be occupied.
Deputy Keating, thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Cian